Meredith and welcome to Collectionmas 2024, where I do one of my luxury collections every day for 24 days through the month of December. If that sounds like something that interests you, please remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Hitting that subscribe button costs you absolutely nothing and means so much to me, so I hope you'll help me out. Today we're going to do my Fendi First collection. It is a collection that I absolutely love. I love the Fendi First and I am devastated that it is looking like the Fendi First will be discontinued in 2025 when we lose Kim Jones from Fendi. So very sad about that, but I do have quite an extensive Fendi First collection and we're going to go through it today. So first of all, yes, it's another wig, I know, but I have worked all day today and as you can hear, I'm getting really sick because it's the end of the year. So I have 3 videos left to film after this. I promise you can have my normal hair for those 3 videos and hopefully my voice holds up for those last 3 videos to be taped this coming weekend. But I had to get this one done tonight or else you won't have anything to watch on Saturday morning, and that's a problem. So I did Pilates this morning, worked all day, and now I'm filming for you guys, and yes, I am getting very sick, which I usually do at the end of every year. My body has just had enough. I'm run down. I have my fabulous headband from my subscriber, Dawn, so let's put that on. And of course I have on my Christmas jumper from Kmart. Now it is much cooler here today in Sydney. It rained yesterday, so I'm not so sad about having the jumper on. It is still warm, but I can cope. We're also going to do my Louis Vuitton advent calendar. We are coming into the end. So day 21 and we're almost at the end. And let's get it. Oh, ow, that hurt. Ouch. Another blue one. I feel like the colours were blue heavy, which surprises me. I thought they'd do an even amount, but not so much. Alright, let's get it made and hung on the tree. And there we have today's Christmas decoration from Louis Vuitton. Alright, let's get it up on the tree. Desperately need more space at the moment. Okay, here's all the way around the other side of the tree where you're not going to see it. But I am well out of room on this tree, but it's just got to do 3 more decorations and the tree is full. All right, let's go through all the Fendi Firsts that I own. So we'll start with the smallest and then we'll do the biggest and then we'll do all the small sizes. I don't own any middies, but the small size is definitely the size I have the most of. So let's start with the teeny tinies. So we have the Nano in the snake skin, and these are fully functioning, so they open like a coin purse, an old-fashioned coin purse, and then yes, you've just got the interior inside, and they do have a chain, and the chain does go cross-body, but they also have the ring on the back so you can attach it to your bags if you want. I also have the pink one, the fabulous pink, spring summer 22 pink, which I owned most of. So we have that one. And we have a couple of these you will have seen before because they've shown up in previous Collectionmas videos if you're watching all the videos. We have the teeny tiny little purple mink one, which is such a pretty colour. It blends. Look, camo. So yes, that wasn't even planned. So I have that one and I have the fox in the orangey red as well. You can't even tell that's a Fendi First. It looks like an animal from the Muppets. I understand that, but it is so soft and so beautiful and I do love fox. So they're the 4 nanos or the little ones that I have, and then we're going to do the medium size. So this is a medium Fendi First in plain black leather with gold hardware. And yes, I know this is a medium size. It is massive, absolutely massive. They never did a large size, and then when they did the small size when they brought out this size. But then when they did an in-between size, instead of just making this the large size and making the middle size a medium, they called it a midi. So then you ended up with small, midi, and large. Very confusing. But this is a Fendi First. So the mediums are a little bit different to the smalls because they have a very wide short strap. So this is a shoulder bag with this strap. And you just attach the strap by popping out the little mechanism. So you can see on the inside there's a D-ring here, there's a D-ring there, and they pop out and then they can pop back in. So if you don't want to use it as a shoulder bag and attach the strap, you just pop them back in and you can't see them, which is a fantastic design, and it is just Zucca on the inside. And yes, with these ones, I have to say with the medium size, I do use the straps. They are a good shoulder bag because they're so heavy to carry, especially as a clutch. Like if you're going to put stuff in this, it's going to get super, super heavy. So I rarely carry the medium size as a clutch. I do carry them as a shoulder bag. But a great design. I do love the little mechanism that pops in and out because it gives you this really streamlined look still when you don't want to use the strap, which is awesome. So that's my plain black one. And then we have the blue mink in the ombre. So this is a much lighter color on the bottom than it is on the top. It ombres up. And the mink has the leather lining on the clasp, and it is also completely lined on the inside. So that is my mink. I've just realized I've left my Apple Watch on today, but that's okay. I can see my emails coming through. And then we have this one. This is also Spring Summer 22, I'm sure of it. They did this colorway in this size, and then they did a different colorway in the small size, which we will see when we get to the smalls. But this is beautiful. I love the metallic blue that's in it, the purple, the red, the pink. It's just gorgeous. Had they done this in a small size, I would have bought it in a small size over the medium size, but they only did this colorway in the medium size and I wanted them both. So yes, and some panels are suede. It's just a beautiful, beautiful bag. And then another one we've seen before is my medium in the python. This is one of the ones that I think I will probably move on next year. I have used it. It is a great bag. It's just the python I find really, really hard to style with my wardrobe. It is gorgeous and I can make it work, but I'm really having to work for it. So that is the medium in the python. And then I have two pieces from the Fendace collection. So this one I got in Sydney as part of the order that I did for that collection when it came out. It has a white FF background to it, or a beige FF background to it, and then it's got the Versace pattern over the top. This is a material. It's a wipeable material, I feel. Like, I don't think you want to put it down in wine. It's not going to do well, but it is somewhat wipeable to a point. We're not going to test that theory, but and these still only had the plain FF on the inside. They didn't do anything special for Fendace other than this, what you can see on the outside. So that was one of the pieces I got. And the other piece I couldn't get here in Australia, but they still had it when I went to New York in 2022, and I managed to get this piece there. So it's stunning, this one. It's gold and silver. It's very OTT. And then it's got all the laser cut detail of the FF in the gold. But this is so over the top, but also so fabulous, especially in this medium size. It is such a statement piece. This one I just adore, and I'm so happy I managed to pick it up in New York and that it hadn't sold out yet. So I do really love this one because, I mean, really, can you get any more Versace if you tried? So that's my other medium one. So I have 6 medium size Fendi Firsts. Okay, let's move on to all my small size Fendi Firsts, and there are a lot. So one that I think will probably go next year is this one. This is my caramelly brown color Fendi First. I bought it because in my head I needed a brown bag when I was at this point in my collection, and I've now come to realize in the 3 years since I bought this, I don't need a brown bag in my collection. It's all in my own head. And that this, most especially this shade, is not one that works in my wardrobe or my skin tone anyway. So while I love the Fendi First, and yes, I collect them, I really don't love this one because I don't love the colour. But for now, I do have it. So the small works exactly the same as the medium. It has the Zucca print on the inside and it has the mechanisms that click out that you can see. But the difference is that you get a strap that is adjustable and goes cross-body, which is fantastic for these small bags. The newer Fendi Firsts, I believe, have mechanisms that flip out and swivel. The older ones like this one don't swivel, so that is something to consider also. But I have that one. I also have this blush beige type one. This one is a good neutral for me and I will keep it. It is very much a neutral and I don't do a lot of neutrals, but sometimes they are handy to have. So this one isn't going anywhere, but it's not one that you will see me use a lot if you follow me over on Instagram and look at photos of what I'm wearing. But every now and again I do need something that is really understated and really neutral, and this is what I would pick for that. Then I have this beautiful, beautiful purple lavender color. It's just gorgeous. And it has silver hardware, which I absolutely love. Lots of the Fendi Firsts come with gold hardware, which is fine, but I do love silver hardware. So it is nice to see them use silver hardware on certain colors, and because this is a cool tone purple, it most certainly lent itself to the silver over the gold. So one of the reasons I love this bag so much is because it has the silver hardware, which just I think makes it better in my opinion. Spring Summer 22 pink. Yep, there it is again. So I do have the baby one and I've got the small one as well. This pink I loved. I bought it in so many pieces and I have sold some of them on, but the Fendi First is not going anywhere. It's a great pink. I love this. Then I have the black velvet, which has such an 80s vibe to it. This black velvet with gold hardware is so 80s, I can't even describe it. If you remember the 80s and the black velvet dresses that women wore out to parties, and I just love that whole look. I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, but the 80s just, like, you know, that was when I was little and I would watch my mum go out at night and you'd see, you know, like 16 Candles and those types of movies. And yeah, the black velvet is synonymous, if I can say it, with that era. But this is a great one. It is a lint catcher essentially. So it will pick things up because it is a velvet. But it's a great evening bag and I have used this several times as an evening bag because it just lends itself to that. This was also Spring Summer 22, which surprises me because the blue kind of came out of nowhere. They did a lot of pinks, they did purples. Yeah, this blue, it didn't have a huge amount of pieces that came in it, but it was such a pretty, pretty blue. If you know my Chanel mini collection, and I'll link that video down below, you're going to see a few replicas in the colors that I have in Fendi First and in minis, which is not surprising because if I love them, I'm obviously going to be drawn to them in several bags. But this blue, I also have a mini that is very, very similar to it. And it's so pretty. It's just this gorgeous, it's not even sky, it's like slightly darker than sky blue. What would you call this blue? Is it a periwinkle? I don't know. You guys tell me. You're great at telling me colors. The purple python we have seen before in my exotic video. It is purple, it is python, it is a small Fendi First in purple python. It is cool. I do need to talk to Connor about what he uses to condition his python, because he also has a python bag. He doesn't have an actual python, and because some of the scales on this are starting to lift, so it does need to be softened up a bit, and you can probably hear that. But such a pretty purple, and yeah, in the purple I'm okay with the python. The natural python I find really hard to work with, but this one I'm fine with. Then we have this eggshell Fendi First that has the python detail. The python detail does not have as many issues with the raising of the python as the whole python does. It's still got a few scales that are sitting up over here, but ultimately it is more hard wearing, and I wonder if that's because they treat it slightly differently because it sits on the handle, so they know it's going to be handled on the handle. But this is a great neutral also, but it's just got that touch of python, which makes it a little bit different, but a really, really pretty color that goes with a lot of things. So once again, a neutral, which can be really handy for me sometimes. And then we have my shearling bag. So this is a shearling in, it's not a blush pink. It's, I don't know, struggling with colours this Collectionmas. I can't name anything. I guess it's like a pinky beige, but I mean, shearling, it will get me every time. I love a shearling bag. I have lots of shearling bags. Maybe next year I need to do a shearling Collectionmas video. But it's just so soft and it's like cuddly and it's a great bag for winter. And there's no reason you can't carry this in summer, but for me, I very much see this as a winter bag. But once again, just cuddly. Then we have this, it's almost Tiffany blue, but not quite. It throws a little bit more green than a traditional Tiffany blue, but oh my God, do I love this color. Look at it. And once again, another color that if you've watched my Chanel mini collection, you'll go, oh, there we go. She's replicating the blue, this almost Tiffany blue. Yeah, we see it, Meredith, we see it. But this is such a stunning color, and in my wardrobe it's perfect. I love anything that's this color. I want more clothes in this color, but I can never find anything in this color. I need this season. I need a season to come around that has a whole heap of this color in it, and I will be very, very happy. So yes, I have that one as well. And then we have this woven green one. So this didn't come to Australia, and I'm trying to remember how I got it. Did it come from New Bond Street, or did I get it from New York? I don't remember. I feel like it might have come from New Bond Street, but I know that we definitely didn't get it in Australia, and I had to go elsewhere to hunt it down. But I love this woven texture to it. It just gave the Fendi First something new, this texture. And this green is stunning. It's like a sage green, which is really lovely. And I don't mind the gold hardware on this because it lends itself to gold hardware, but I loved that they finally did something that had a real texture to it, and that was awesome. So I've got that one. And then we have the small version of my medium one up here. So this was all done in the reds and the purples, and this one was done in the pinks. And this one I feel like really kicked off my Fendi First collection. It wasn't my first Fendi First, but it was the first that I saw in advertising. I sent to my sales associate Lily at the time and said, oh my goodness, I need to own that bag. Hunt that bag. I want that bag. And then it just got out of control from there, obviously. But this just got me. I love all the different colors in it. I love the stripes. Once again, they gave us something a little bit different. The stripes, the textures. It wasn't just a plain color in plain leather. They gave us something different. And yeah, this is one of my favorite bags. One that I really love because it really does go with most of my wardrobe. It's a fantastic evening bag. Yes, it is silver, but it's this crinkly silver and it's so easy to wear. So yes, a metallic can be a neutral as far as I'm concerned, and this for me is also a neutral. It's fantastic to take out. It's great as an evening bag, and because it's crinkled, you really don't worry about scratching it. So if I've scratched this, I can't see any scratches on it. And I've taken this out a lot. I use this one a fair bit because it's just an easy grab and go and goes with so much. So this silver is awesome. Another one I consider neutral in my wardrobe, which other people would say is insane, is this one. Because of the color of this, it's fantastic in my wardrobe. This pink that is like just this almost rose gold, it borders on rose gold, is always fantastic in my wardrobe. I've got my rose gold Chanel mini for the same reason. It's pretty much a neutral. So yes, I love this, and I love the scale pattern on it. It's just fantastic. And if you look at the bottom, look how they've done this. Amazing workmanship. They've just done all flat sequins on the bottom so you can put it down still and you don't ruin any of them. But then on the top, you've got this beautiful, beautiful scale pattern with the sequins. So love this one. This one is never leaving my collection. I am trying to find the green version of this. That's what the next one that I'm desperately hunting. And then we have my wedding bag. My wedding bag. I took this for the reception at my wedding 2 years ago. I had to get it from London in New Bond Street at the time, and they had to ship it over to me. It was the first crystallized one they did. They did another version of this in December last year for the Christmas release that had all the FFs through it. I love this one so much more because it doesn't have the FX. It's not heavily branded, but it is clearly a Fendi First still. And it is so pretty and so sparkly and got so much attention at my wedding. I have photos of my sales associate from Louis Vuitton, Peter, holding it and looking at it, and some of my favorite photos of him. But yeah, it's just a beautiful bag, and it will never leave my collection. I mean, I would have to be in absolute dire straits to get rid of this bag because it was my wedding bag, a sentimental attachment. Next, we have my Napolitana ice cream mink Fendi First, because that's what it reminds me of, ice cream, because we've got our strawberry and we've got our chocolate and we've got our vanilla. It makes perfect sense in my head. But such a beautiful bag. This is also spring summer 2022. That was a big season for me. And it was my first mink piece ever in any brand, and it's beautiful. I love the stripes, they're so cool. I love any time they do anything different, and Fendi are known for their fur, and it's just beautiful. So absolutely a fun one to have. Speaking of fun, wasabi green. I'm sure that's what it was called when it came out, wasabi green. And oh my goodness, is it bright. It is highlighter green bright. It is not even Kermit the Frog. It is Kermit the Frog if he was a glow stick. It is very, very out there. Doesn't go with a huge amount in my wardrobe, but I don't care. This green is amazing. So I have that in the mink. This is also mink as well. And then we have ostrich. So this is my eggplant ostrich. And I know some people don't like the word eggplant, but that's all I can see when I see it. It's an eggplant. It's this fabulous deep, deep purple color in ostrich. I love ostrich. It is so much harder wearing than you think it's going to be. And it's just gorgeous. This, I think when it came into Australia, it was the only one that Australia got in, but that's not to say more didn't come in after that. Fendi is famous for saying, oh, it's very exclusive, and then it not being exclusive. So we always take anything that Fendi tell us with a grain of salt. But I do love this deep, deep purple. And I have it in bubblegum pink. I bought this bag as a celebration of reaching 10,000 subscribers. And it's just the prettiest, prettiest pink. Also in ostrich, obviously. But yeah, such a pretty, pretty pink. So I've got the pink and I've got the purple, which is how I like it. And then we have my Mic Drop Bargain of the Century bag, which is this one. This is the only, no, it's not. This is the, it's not the only one. Is it the only one at the moment? I feel like this might be the only one I have bought on the resale market thus far. Although, might there be more coming? Certainly possible. Anyway, I got this as an absolute bargain. This retails for more than $38,000 in Australia. It was still current season, and my fabulous friend Una from Vintage Lover 83, I will link her down below, found this on the Japanese market for just under 6,000 Australian dollars. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I need to buy that for that amount of money. So I saved an absolute fortune. Not that I was looking to buy a crocodile piece, but to own a crocodile Fendi First in a fabulous green, which is always great in my wardrobe, for under 6,000 Australian dollars. Bargain of the century. Bargain of the century. But it's just beautiful. And it's so much softer than I ever expected croc to be. And yeah, it's just beautiful. So I really do love this. Am I going to go out and buy a croc Fendi First before they discontinue? Absolutely not. I'm not paying $38,000 for that. No chance. Especially because it is a Fendi First, and I love the Fendi First, but they do not hold their resale value because most people don't love the Fendi First. But yes, very happy to have this for under 6,000 Australian dollars. And then we have the triplets. So we have the blush pink fox. Love fox. It's my favorite fur. And I believe this is all like, it's not recycled. I think they're off-cut fox. I think that's how they do it at Fendi. But such a pretty color. This was almost my wedding bag, and had it not been as hot as it was on the day that I got married, it was so hot and so humid. I got married in January in Australia. Crazy hot. Don't know what I ever thought buying this as a wedding bag, but nonetheless I did. But yes, this was almost my wedding bag, but it was just too hot on the day to carry a fur. But it is so pretty. This beautiful blush color is just gorgeous. And then I got the purple. It's the second of the three, so the second of the triplets is the purple. And this one I especially love because the purple, you can really see the ombre in. The pink is just all one. It looks like it's all one color. I think there is a slight ombre to it, but you can definitely see the ombre in the purple. And it's just gorgeous. This purple is so pretty. And I know I've used the word pretty a lot, but they're just all pretty. So yes, I got the purple one next. I'm running out of room. Nobody fall. And then obviously the triplet is my made to order. So this is my newest Fendi First, and it is in this fabulous pink color called Debbie. It was custom made for me from the archives of Fendi. This color had to be dragged out of the archives just for me. And it has a matte black croc detail on the handle. So this was my made to order. I will link the unboxing down below. I love this so much, and you can see the ombre in this as well, which is amazing. But this pink is so fabulous. It's just amazing. And I know I've just waxed lyrical about this bag and this color, and I will continue to do so hopefully forever, because this was the made to order I always desperately wanted, and I'm so happy I got it right before they discontinued the Fendi First. So I will always be happy and in absolute love with this bag, because I'm lucky to have gotten it, really. Like, I didn't know they were going to discontinue the Fendi First, and they went to great lengths to give me exactly what I wanted in exactly the color I wanted. So I'm very appreciative to have it for those reasons. But yes, that is my last Fendi First. So how many Fendi Firsts do I have all up? I have 33 Fendi Firsts. I have 23 in the small size. I have 6 in the medium size, and then I have 4 of the teeny tinies. So all totaled 33 Fendi Firsts. It is not my biggest collection. My baguette collection is bigger, most certainly. And I haven't counted my Murakami collection or my denim. I think my denim collection might actually rival it as well. But 33 is still an awful lot of Fendi Firsts. And am I done? Look, with the end of the Fendi First coming, do you think I might be unboxing some more Fendi First? There is most certainly a distinct possibility. It is certainly a possibility that there might already be one in this room. So stay tuned for the unboxings in the new year, because yes, we might need to add to the Fendi First collection, probably to offset the couple that I do want to sell from this collection, and we'll keep it about 30. We'll see. We'll see, but definitely stay tuned for the unboxings, because yes, there probably are more Fendi Firsts to come. If you've liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to a content creator when you hit that subscribe button. Please also hit the little bell notification so you know when I upload videos, which at the moment is every single day, but it's going to return to twice a week very soon. I'll also throw up my Instagram handle for you so you can follow me over there. I put lots up in real time, lots around my collection and my day-to-day life, so please come follow me over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.